welcome back to my channel and welcome back to my original backdrop and my twinkling lights, which I missed so very much. Did you guys miss them? I hope you guys did. I have been using backdrops for the past month, doing tutorials, demos, trying new products, and I had just been missing this backdrop or my back wall in the videos so much. So I was like, you know what, I need to move that backdrop today, and we're doing my favorites because I've been trying to film it for a week, and I was like, you know what, it has to be today. I have to film it before I get more into April. So let's get started. I do have some fails or some disappointments this month. I actually have quite a few. I like to keep it at like 2 max. We have 4 this month. So I'm gonna get started with the favorites because I want to start off on the good note, and then, well, I don't necessarily want to end on the bad note, but we'll end with the disappointing products. So let's get started with primer. I am just going to mention this because it's the primer you guys have been seeing me use in almost all the tutorials in the month of May. It's the Tatcha Silk Canvas primer, and I literally have hit a dent in it from how much I have been using it. I have used this all month of March and I love it. I have a video on an affordable dupe if you guys are interested. It's on the channel already, but that has been the primer I used all March. Foundation, Morphe Fluidity Foundation. I know a lot of you, or a lot of people, did not like this foundation. I personally like it a lot and it worked out great for me. I like the finish. It gives my skin very airbrush, very matte, very full coverage. Everything I want in a foundation. And I have mine in the shade F2.20, and it's the Fluidity Full Coverage Foundation from Morphe, and I loved it. It's literally, I'm halfway on it already because that's how much I used it all month long of March. Concealers, I have 2 favorite concealers that I switched off day and day because I just like them both equally, and I feel like the formulation is very similar. Now, I'm not going to say they're dupes because they're both affordable, but they're very similar. They're very similar in formula, which is why I think I like them so much equally. The e.l.f. 16 Hour Camo Concealer, and I have mine in the shade Light Beige, and then the Infallible Full Wear Concealer, and this is in the shade 355 Vanilla. Now, I feel like the shades are slightly different. The e.l.f. one is a pinch lighter, but that's okay. When I want to have a more bright under eye, I use this one. This one I would say is like my perfect shade, which is a shade Vanilla, which I think I have shade Vanilla in a lot of my concealers. But yeah, if you guys saw my, what video was that? I don't even remember, but the Infallible foundation did not work out for me at all. Like at all. I didn't like it at all. This one, this concealer, I'm like all about. Holy Grail concealers right here from the drugstore. These are probably the best concealers on the market right now at the drugstore. 2 setting powders that I have been really liking. First of all is the Maybelline Fit Me. A lot of you recommended this powder to me and said to try it out because I am like a setting translucent powder hoarder. But it's okay. I got mine in the color 05 Fair, and I like that this one is very fine and it gives my skin a very airbrushed look. It makes my foundation last long and not get oily, so pretty satisfied with this one. So thank you to the ones that recommended this powder. It's really good. Now the next setting powder is from Cinema Secrets, and this was sent to me by them, and they sent me like a little care package to try out their products, and this is their Ultra Lucent setting powder in the color Colorless. This powder has become my favorite setting powder. I do love the Fit Me and a lot of my other powders, but this one in specific is just so good, and it makes my skin perfect. Like, no pores, no lines, no imperfections. Like, it just gives me such a flawless airbrush look. So this this is it. Like, this is the setting powder I feel like I've been looking for, which is why I have been trying so many setting powders. So far, this is like the winner from all my setting powders. Even old favorites that I've been using forever, this one's like up there now. Now, I quickly want to mention two favorites from my Boxy Luxe for the month of March. The two brushes that we got from Moda Brushes, which I love the packaging of them, like the, what is this called?
The color, because I can't think of it. This, not the stem. The holder? What is this called? Literally, I'm having like the biggest brain fart ever. But whatever it's called, the handle
is like a rose gold, metallic rose gold. This one I like to use with another product that I'm about to show you guys, and this is like the perfect brush for powder. It's so soft, and if you apply powder with this, it just blends it so beautifully into the skin, which is why I've been loving this one. And the next product is this Cover FX Perfector Face Palette. I am like so head over heels with this product. I have been using it literally since I got it. I used it today. That highlight belongs to this palette right here. And this is just like the perfect all-in-one palette. It has a contour, it has a blush, has 3 highlight shades, and it has this finishing powder. What I like to use with this finishing powder is the brush, because it deposits such a light amount. So those days that you want like a glowy look and you want to use a highlighter that's super bright, but you don't want to apply so much on the skin, this is a perfect brush for that. Or like I said, I like to use it with this palette and use this finishing powder. This is a very sheer product, the finishing powder, which is what I like, that it gives such a subtle glow to the skin. If you know, apply too much powder and you want a little bit more like life back to your skin, this is a perfect powder. It does have a bit of like little shimmers or glitter flecks. I don't know if you'll be able to tell, but you really can't see them on your skin that much unless you're like in the sun, but you're also like not beaming, but your skin just looks really nice and healthy. So that's an amazing product. I was like, oh, I'm not going to use that, but I find myself using it a lot lately. And in the summer, I feel like it's going to be like the perfect product to use. The highlighters are amazing. Like this center shade, which I wish was bigger though, because it's such a gorgeous color. All of them are really pretty, but that center shade is like one of my favorites. I like to mix it with both of the other shades to give it like some color and still like be beaming and popping. So it's like a perfect shade. I really like it. It says it's a brightener, but that's like that's a highlighter. That's what I'm wearing today. Like, that's a highlighter. So this has been like I feel like this has been the best thing that we have received in our Boxy Luxes, and head over heels for this. One other palette, like face palette, that I need to show you guys because I used it a lot in my tutorials is this Real Her You Are Brilliant Pro Blush Palette. Now this blush palette is so pretty. It has a big mirror and it has 6 blushes. It reminds me a lot of MAC blushes and like the packaging as well, like the palettes. But I really like that this has a little bit of everything. You want to use pink, you feel like using something peachy, something more mauvey, or something more neutral. Like this palette is all in one. The names are so cute. Genuine, passionate, confident, social, visionary, and compassionate. And it's all positive affirmations. That's why the name is You Are Brilliant. Like the name to all their products are all positive sayings, positive words, positive affirmations. Like you are beautiful. You, like these other products that I'm going to show you guys that are my favorites from them as well are their lip glosses. And this one says, I am bright. This other one says, I am brave. So I love that about their products, and the name of their products, very unique and also very like empowering. So I love that about their products. These lip glosses are their High Shimmer Lip Gloss, and these are my favorite ones. They did send me over 4. There's a nude one and a more like berry shade, but these are the ones that I have been using non-stop. This one, the I Am Brave one, which is like a clear gloss with a lot of little different shimmer flecks, is my favorite. I like to wear this one even when I'm not wearing makeup, just to add a little, like, you know, moisture to my lips, a little shine, a little gloss. And this one I like to carry with me all the time. And this one, I Am Bright, is a more, it is still like a clear gloss like the other one, but I would say this one has a sheen. This is more of like a peachy orangey sheen, but it's very light. It's not like super intense orange. It just has a little tint. And it has, again, a lot of super pretty little glitter flecks. These have been my favorite because they're not super heavy or thick on the lips. I don't mind heavy and thick lip glosses, but I know a lot of you do. So these are a really, really good formula, and I really like them. And then one more lip gloss that I wore a lot was the Makeup Revolution one. And I feel like a lot of people were comparing these to like the Fenty Beauty glosses. This is a lip topper, and it's in the color Luxurious. And the color is more of a metallic shade compared to the other one. So this is Real Her, and over here is the Makeup Revolution. You can see it has more of a gold metallic shade, which is really, really pretty, and I like both of them equally. Now we're going to get into the palettes, because I do have a few palettes that I have been loving. I was trying a lot of makeup palettes that they sent me, different brands. So the first ones are from Trend Beauty, and this Unicorn Dust palette is one of my favorite. Look at these highlighters. It's such a pretty, like, cute compact palette with 3 different shades of highlighters. Dreamer is like a pearl shade, Mystical is more of a gold shade, and then Fantasy is like a pink rose gold shade. And you can see the difference in all shades, and the colors are very, very pretty. They're very vibrant, very pigmented highlighters, and they look stunning on the skin. And then the other palette, which I did do a tutorial for and like a review, is this Tempting palette, which I am so in love with. I did use this one, and you can see like some of the colors are all ugly because I've been using this palette a lot. The colors are just very pretty and vibrant, and the formula is really nice on these eyeshadows. Some of them do have fallout, but it's nothing crazy, and it's like very light fallout. But this one is really pretty, especially the colors. You guys know these are like my colors. And now from King Beauty, they sent me this palette, which is a Cageling palette. Well, they sent me a couple palettes, but this has been my favorite. I did do a tutorial and I have it up for you guys. The possibilities in this palette are like endless. The combinations are endless. Like, the colors are just so pretty, so pigmented. I'm just going to do some swatches very quickly. Look at those colors. They're like super, super pigmented. I love everything about this palette. The packaging, the style, how you open the palette, the style and layout of the colors, the name of the colors. They're just super, super cute, and the palette is just my cup of tea. Now, the last palette is this one, which is the Virgo palette from Little Elfos. Now, let me show you the inside. Look at that, baby. Now, this is another palette that has like endless possibilities, but I feel like this is a more wearable palette. It has pops of color and shimmer, but it also has your neutral and like blending shades, and it has like the corner of warm neutrals, which are my favorite. This color, literally favorite. This color is beautiful. This is like the most intense gold I own now in my collection. I'll show you this one, which is my favorite, and the green one, so you guys can see the difference. So, so stunning. I'll show you guys a purple one. Look at how pretty that is. I'm in love with this palette. I've been using it. I did a tutorial for you guys. This can easily become my everyday palette, just because those 2 top rows that have the neutral blending shades, I literally wear like a orange shade, orange like look on the daily, and this just has everything. Now let's move on to the disappointments or the fails / fails. The first one is this iconic London eyebrow cushion. I do not like this at all because it's just, I feel like this will be better for someone who has more eyebrows than me. Like this is all drawn. Like my eyebrows is literally like little twigs right here. And this is just not a product that works good for me. So you guys can see it's a little cushion. It has color in there. But this is a very oily product. I've touched it a couple of times and I've tried to use it on my brows and it just did not work out for me. I love matte eyebrows. There's nothing in me that would want my eyebrows to look like oily or shiny. And this just feels too oily in my opinion. Now the two products that I bought that I did not like, the new Rimmel Stay Matte Soft Matte Concealer. To be honest, I don't know what their concept of a soft matte concealer is because this is a very illuminating concealer. It's very like dewy under the eyes and it removed my under eye foundation and it just looked patchy. I did do a review. No. I tried it out on camera and like you guys can see that there was a glow under my eyes. Normally I would say I would not mind that, but when it moves your foundation and it looks like you're losing coverage instead of giving you coverage, that's something, I mean, personally, I'm not a fan of. So yeah, this was a definite no-go for me. Now I bought this little small Tarte Shape Tape concealer and I told you guys I was going to give it another try and see if I liked it and if it worked out better than back when I tried it and I didn't like it. And I'm still on the same boat. Like, I'm not gonna say it's the worst concealer because I have tried worse, but I can't get on the boat with this one. It makes it doesn't make my concealer. My concealer creases. This concealer creases under my eyes within 2 hours of setting it, and that does not happen with other concealers, especially not my favorite drugstore concealers. So this is just a no. Like, this is the second time giving it a chance. I gave it a really good fair shot. I have continued to try it and it's a no. It didn't work out for me. I don't like it. I'm done giving it more like chances and tries because it also feels more drying. Like when I tried it before, it did feel like it was a little drying under the eyes. Now I feel like it's more dry, and I was talking to my aunt about this and she says that like she loved this concealer back when it came out. She definitely feels like the formulation is different now as well. She feels like it's more dry, and you know, that's also not a good sign. So yeah, this is definitely another failed disappointment, and this is for sure, I'm done trying to give this one like the good eye because it just doesn't work out for me. And that's okay. A lot of products work out for other people and they don't work out for me, just as other products, you know, don't work out for you guys, but they work out great for me. That's basically it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this favorites video. Let me know what was your favorite product or your least favorite product of the month of March in the comment section down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like always, I will see you all in my next video. Bye.